Guys, it dawned on me recently as I'm going through this MMA journey how influential some of my action is towards the younger generation and towards even the older generation around me. I think it's a lot when it comes to the responsibility that each of us have in terms of finding our own journey and sticking to that plan and not giving up because you don't know who's looking at you, and you also don't know who you're inspiring as a byproduct of your success and your journey. An example that I have right now that I'm going through in my own life that's eye opening to me, and I'm grateful to impact this young man's life. My training partner, Jackson, if you're watching this, man, I have nothing but the utmost respect for you, and you push me every day to be the best fighter I can possibly be. Something amazing happened, and Jackson could attest to this. We were both training the 2 times a day together for no gi, and also for our MMA class. The MMA class happening before our jiu-jitsu class. And slowly and surely, I started noticing that Jackson started to pick up more of the bug of wanting to compete and putting his name in smokers. He would ask me questions after class when he was watching me prepare, saying, "Hey man, like, what is it like to go through this process? What do you have to do in order to get yourself mentally prepared?" Like, all the right questions someone for his age is asking. And I love it because I feel like this generation behind me is cooked. And I might get some flack for that, but that's fine, because that's what YouTube is. Sometimes it's controversial. But what I typically see with his generation is guys don't want to work for things. They just want stuff handed to them. They're not asking the right questions. Jackson's the complete opposite of this. And so I commend him. He's going to have an insane career in front of him. In anything that he chooses to do. I think he wants to go into oil and gas after school. So, yeah, he's a blue belt. And what I noticed was he was asking all the right questions. And slowly but surely, it started to track where he was like, I want to go harder. I want to do a little bit more. I want you to gas out on me. I want you to do the extra mile type of stuff that you wouldn't do with everybody else. And so to me, that gave me more of a byproduct of inspiration to say, hey, I have someone that wants to train with me for an MMA smoker or an MMA fight. You know, here at our gym in Revolution in Houston, in the Katy location, a lot of the guys are known to be jiu-jitsu guys. We just started our striking program, or revamped our striking program to now include more MMA, and a lot of people are coming out with it, or coming out to do the class. And so it's awesome to see like more people come in, but we don't necessarily have guys that are trying to go amateur or pro in the MMA side of things. We've got a couple of guys at the 7 p.m. class, but really, to take it as far as I'm taking it right now, there's 2 of us that I could think of. Yelvin is one, and me. And so now to see Jackson come up as a byproduct is amazing. All because I took action in the goal orientation of what I wanted to do. And it's amazing to see because I'm like, holy smoke. I was thinking nobody was watching. I was thinking no one was looking at me besides maybe my coaches. But here was a young guy that just through natural curiosity, it piqued his interest. And now he's like full-fledged getting ready for a smoker. It's really cool to see. And in our community of fighters, you know that we're built different. We have a different gear of like going harder and working for things that normal people would probably tap out at. No pun intended for that metaphor. But if you think about the way that you can apply this for every other aspect in your life, whether that's you being a business person, right? An entrepreneur, having people look at you at the gym, someone who's overweight and they're coming in and they're staring at how you're doing your workout, be that person that can tap into reading those around you and maybe going over to them, that overweight person, giving them that like extra lip of encouragement, being like, hey, I've seen you in here and I'm proud of you. Or just like helping them along with a lift that you think they might need help with because their form's not correct, because they're in risk of injury. Sometimes you might come off as that guy that is doing too much, but I'd rather be a leader in a world where everybody's out for themselves and they want to just get their best interest. I don't operate like that. And that's why I felt compelled to share this video. The moral of the story, guys, just go with your gut when it comes to continuing your path, your war path, and making sure that you don't compromise quitting and making that quit as part of your story, because once you quit one thing, you quit everything else. I'll wrap it up with this. I had a piano teacher when I was a kid in Brooklyn, in Queens, Mrs. Margaret. This lady, man, she was a Polish lady, very tough, a high and tight, almost style haircut, like super close to having that. And my parents like forced me to go every single weekend. All I wanted to do was ball. All I wanted to do was shoot hoops with my buddies and play football, wiffle ball, you name it. I just wanted to be outside. But it wasn't in the cards for my parents. They did not want that for me. And so I learned through resilience of showing up to piano every week, day in and day out, getting graded, and sometimes getting bombed with these horrible grades like 40s and 60s. And it was up to her discretion on how she graded it based on her emotion behind how much I prepped that week. And you can tell, like, I didn't want to practice just from hearing me talk about this, right? And that's what really makes me laugh through the whole thing, because I thought, you know, if I could go through piano, as silly as this sounds, if I could go through piano and make it through something that I didn't want to do every week for like the majority of my adolescence, I can do anything. And so I encourage you guys, even if you're late in life and you know, if you're known to be a quitter, if you're known to be that person that just stops something when things get hard, stop. Don't be that person. Don't be that person for yourself, and don't be that person for those who are looking up to you and those that are around you wanting you to succeed, because you have no idea how many people are rooting for you and how many people want you to succeed for their benefit and their behalf. Do it. Do it for all of us. Do it for yourself. All right, guys. Thank you. And I look forward to seeing you on the next video. If you haven't, please hit the like and subscribe button and comment below, and let me know your thoughts too on action and how it relates really to the world of inspiration. Thanks. See you soon.